So
Yeah, I know. I just saw that and was like, what the?
so yeah, that's stupid that my internet broke like that. I don't hope it doesn't do that again. So you were doing some magic. You probably come up with something simple, but
Yeah, just like simple hand gesture, real quick, and just for like a pair of earphone things that'll cancel out the noise for the kid, quote unquote. Because honestly,
yeah,
the kid's actually not even probably asleep. He's just pretending to sleep.
it's probably like you just don't have. It's probably like just breathing. That's the only thing he's essentially doing, like for your focus. I'm just having a quick look here to see if you can make a roll for this. Yeah, roll deception if you don't really have a like magic skill.
Deception.
Yeah, because
Alright.
this guy knows magic, so you're using magic. And let's see if
Well, the
he's
problem
quite
with that
something.
is, let's see. This is a 1d20 for this system, right?
You have a
Yep.
button, so
Oh wait, no, yeah, that's right. There's a button. Fuck it. Well,
So-
didn't roll that well, but did okay.
yeah, you have great modifiers in deception, so that's essentially one of your things, right? It's like deception's
Oh
one
yeah,
of your
no.
highest.
Even without magic, my character is good at deception.
Yeah, because like nobody really gets what you're doing all the time, so like deception is something it just built into you, not like a skill you learn. So yeah, you do see like wow, it's like and like the bodyguards, they're like three are relaxed, one is still shooting, like aiming his gun a bit. It's like I'm sorry I have to pop in, I'm really pop here, like on like online stuff, and I need to keep up with the latest stuff. You're in the city. I live around here. It's like yeah, it's essentially that. I just needed to meet you. I really want to go to your country once in a day. Like learn magic there would be like so great. Um, how did you get into the magic? Because I know you started it there. So what got you into all this stuff?
All right, my character is going to my character is going to make an audible sound, but my character right now is blatantly like thinking as fast as he can, like, oh fuck, what do I say?
Born into it.
Well, he's thinking about that, but he doesn't know if the guy is actually was born into it or not. So he's like, let's see. Oh, I've got an idea what he should say.
Sure. So, like again, like this is something W.I.P does here, and you can send messages to Entropy's phone.
Does he? Probably not.
I'm just gonna say. Yeah, I'm just gonna say. No, I'm not gonna say suffer. I would say. Do you actually have that outfit on? Because I would say you were born into it from an Eskimo clan. Bunch of Eskimo shamans.
No,
remember, I'm disguised.
I disguised as the diplomat, like in a suit, so it's not.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
This
He was
is what
still
my
doing that.
character normally wears, mind you, but. Okay.
He's read about it in books in a passing.
Anyway, my character will simply say, well, to be honest, saying how one became familiar with the arts isn't important. The important thing is to work towards it. I believe that people from all walks of life are able to do magic. And to be fair, your beginnings don't matter. What matters is that you are willing to work towards the object of your desire.
It's like, I know, right? Like, that's what I'm trying to do, with my videos, telling people. Like, I try to keep away from, like, dark stuff. People are asking like, oh, it's Harry Potter shit. The fans gets the dark arts. No, man, like I'm nothing dark arts. I mean, it's just no attacks, just simple magic that people can use in their normal day, normal lives. It's like life hacks, right?
Yes, that's quite actually a good way to look at it. It's a way for the common man to help themselves in their everyday lives.
Yeah, man, that's exactly. I know. Are you teaching your son those stuff, man? I know. I've heard of your son having issues, trouble, but I don't know if it's just gossip or.
I am teaching him some, yes, and well, it's each person is different, and each person has their own path when it comes to such things. Some people have difficulty with certain things, other people don't, but all that matters is the hard work towards what you want. As long as you continue to work towards it, you will improve eventually.
That's nice. Oh, man, this is so great. I'm gonna get you. And he's like grabbing like a small pocket book in like leather. There's like some symbols on it. He's like, yeah, can you sign a book? And he gets to you. It's like a basic like spell book. It's older. It's like these books are not. You don't teach by books. Like making magic books is like a thing people are trying to avoid because then everybody can get it without control. So you probably found it somewhere or got it somewhere, but these things are pretty rare. So there's like essentially like a novice magic book. Um, do you look it like? Do you open the book for a second, or just he ask you to
Yeah,
sign?
I'd take it in my hand and I'd say, "May I?"
Nice. Yeah, sure.
All right, I look through it real quick. What kind of spells does he have in here?
So yeah, like I said, there's some like like small stuff like teleporting. There's even like flying, like the things you probably want. There also are some dangerous ones, like summoning fire, curses to put on people. Yeah, like some magic drinks, but also there's also like this like basic stuff as well, like magical animals and like herbs you can use for potions and like even if you you look to the book, like there's more stuff in there than the book would like notice. Like the book essentially is bigger, like their pages appear when you go through it. Like there's like a lot of information. It's like Wikipedia. You just get the basic stuff.
My character will say then, this is a rather nice spellbook, I have to say. Rather balanced, if you ask me.
Yeah. I found it in an old bookstore. Nobody ever goes to bookstores, so maybe that's why I found it so easily. It's the only one I get to find. I'm still looking for other stuff like magical items, artifacts, even like simple ingredients are so hard to get. Like that's something I really want to start, like getting some like basic magical ingredients. Maybe like set up like a monthly box, sent to people with like some basic magic stuff you can use. I'm trying to set up. It's so hard to get.
Happy Dog Appreciation Day.
My character will.
What is it, Dog Biscuit Appreciation Day or?
Yeah, Happy Dog Biscuit Appreciation Day.
No. Anyway, Jib, your wind thing's happening again.
I know. That's why I keep muting myself.
My character is going to look this person, right?
Yeah.
This person in the eye, and he's gonna say, "Tell me, what's your name again?"
Well,
from accounting.
It's like I have to admit, I'm trying to get a wizard name like Alistair or Darkwolf. My real name's just Bob.
There's nothing wrong with that name. Bob is a great name, actually.
Well, Bob was like, it's an old name. So many people were named Bob. Like people were, it's so like I don't know, like 1998. I mean, people are getting more original names. My father's name Bob, my grandpa's name. I really just don't like being called Bob, like my father.
That's perfectly fine then. If you don't want to be known as it, that's okay, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Either case, Bob, tell me. Do you mean any harm with your magic? My character will look him directly in the eyes and like give him the most piercing gaze he can.
Let me think. And he looks away for a bit. You know, I must admit, you know, you've seen the spells in there. There are some spells. You do think about it, and I think that's like human nature, thinking about doing the bad stuff, getting those things. Your mind is just testing you, and just not doing them is all you can do. Sure, everyone thinks about doing this stuff. Essentially, when you have it, but I never.
That's the nature of our world, my son.
I must admit, if there's like a nasty mosquito in my room, sure, I use a spell if I can't get it. Like, no, I never thought it on something bigger than a mosquito.
Listen to me. Whenever such things happen, that is simply the chaos of this world getting into you. This world is built on more than just good and evil. It's built on chaos, order, fire, water, all sorts of different elements and concepts. It's important to find a balance between them all, though. Understand?
He's like, yeah, he's like, that sounds something like one of the last chapters I read in the book, like where I'm currently at. I didn't really get it. It talked about weird fairs and stuff. Like, it sounds very familiar to what you're saying. I skipped that chapter. It was like really hard to understand, and it sounds very advanced. I'm probably gonna get back to that later. I don't know.
To a lot of people, it's hard to understand at first. It can really be a struggle, to be fair. But one thing, tell you what. Let's see if I can find an empty page in this book. I'm gonna flip through a little bit. Can I find an empty page?
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like you went a little bit back, and then you're like, oh, looking for an empty page, and it's just a page, and like where was stuff before, there's now an empty page.
Excellent. Let's see now. My character will pull out from, like, I guess a pocket or something like that, a pen or like something like that, and begin quickly scribbling down.
He probably hand you one to sign it.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. My character starts quickly scribbling down like a long, sort of almost like long thing just on the page, like takes up maybe 2 pages.
What's the
Then after that, he just like puts his hand on it. A weird light glows from his hand, and he closes the book and gives it back to him. There you go. Something a little bit better than a autograph. Yes?
Yeah, I think, like, maybe we keep it for later, for like maybe the scene that we see him reading what you said, and keep it a secret for now.
Yeah.
That's good. Like, I don't know exactly what you written, but maybe there's something for Entropy. That's like he's surprised that he wrote something, because maybe this is some information you didn't know you have yourself, or that you had so much understanding of what you wrote down. I don't know.
Yeah, I've got a plan.
Yeah, sure. But there's like some visual effect that we'll see back later. We get the flashback, and we'll see what you were looking. I'll say we'll go to the other guys. Whip. Yeah. Do you want, like you said, you're sending everybody a text about what day it is?
Happy Dog Biscuit Appreciation Day.
Yeah, so you probably get like a text back from George, like, well, happy Dog Appreciation Day yourself. You know, I didn't know like you celebrated days like these, especially since, I don't know, do you want to own a dog? It's just sending messages.
Yes, I do. I own a virtual dog on Neopets named Fluffy.
It's like,
To be fair.
and he's like, wait, Neopets? Is that still something? Is that still up? I thought that crashed. Like, they put it down like a few years ago.
I'm the only one keeping it alive.
Look, I have a private server with it on 24/7, man.
yeah, it's a part of my private server. You gotta, members only.
You know, and he's like,
It's
he's
just
actually
the underground Neopets network.
well, he's actually like, ever thought about, getting a real dog? I mean, he could probably take care of one. Like,
If I could, I would. Unfortunately, I'm a virtual reality program.
still, you can. That's the future. Like, there are simple machines to take care of your dog that you can probably do.
Yeah. You can't exactly pet a dog when you can just go through walls.
Lies.
There's probably a machine that pets your dog There's probably already a machine that pets your dog, or that lets him pet
Yeah.
himself.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, sure. No, it's probably
He's
talking
talking
to
to
someone.
someone
Yeah,
else.
I got you.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on everyone. Yep.
He's babysitting.
I thought I was muted. I keep trying to mute myself, trying to switch between conversations, but
We've talked about this multiple times, Jim. Also, you're even windier now.
I know. I understand because it's hot outside. I have to watch people mowing the lawn and just generally get the house straight while people go to leave.
Right.
Wait,
Yes.
you have to watch people mow the lawn?
Yes, I do.
That's just the weirdest job description ever.
Yeah, my occupation is lawnmower watching.
It's like you got promotion from watching paint dry. That's
Yeah, I got a promotion from paint drying to ant farming to lawnmower watching. If I get another promotion, I will go upgrade to bird watching. Oh my!
That's where they make the real money, man.
Yeah, that's when I get paid nothing an hour.
That's like 100% increase from last time.
Yeah, because I have to pay them to do this.
Yep.
Uh,
At least you get some interns, right? It's like every day someone's like gonna be your intern, like watching people mow lawns all day.
Yeah, after bird watching becomes human watching, where I just sit in their house and watch them. They pay me to leave. That's where I can start getting monies.
Yep.
That's where the big bucks come in.
Great.
Making your way in life. That's
Uh,
so. Just an intermission. So what's the lawn mowing guy doing now, Jake? Or woman?
my brother is mowing the backyard.
Okay, so where were we? So yeah, you were having a dog discussion with Josh, and maybe this goes on for a bit. Like, he's trying to convince you to get a dog for some reason. You're like, no, I can't, man. I can't.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I'll get a dog. And I start ordering the most expensive and fluffiest dog on the market. It's like, I can't remember the specific dog. It's one of those like huge, like it's like one of those like almost lion-like dogs in China. You know what I'm talking about?
Is it like a Scooby?
Yeah,
I know
the
Scooby-Doo dog are the biggest, but
You don't like those big old fluffy chows?
Yeah, it's I can't remember what it's called. It's basically has like a mane of a lion. It looks like a lion, and it's like whole thing like one of those like dog lion statues. The whole
yeah.
mythos is based off of that dog.
Oh, I didn't know that was based on a dog.
Yeah, it's actually based off of the like that lion dog is based off of this dog. It's like the lesser non-godly version of it, I'm pretty sure.
It sounds a bit like a Saint Bernard, but
It's not. It's got a weird name.
Is
Okay.
Tibetan Mastiff? Because they look like a fucking. They look really much like a lion. I'll tell you that much.
I'm trying to Google it, but Google is failing me at the moment.
Is it a chow chow?
Tiberian Mastiff.
I called it.
Tiberian Mastiff puppies in China are worth $2 million.
Tibetan. Why did it say Tibetan? It's Tiberian.
Tibetan, either way, just look it up.
Like
Doesn't that look like a lion?
Yep.
That's the thing. So you're searching for this dog, and
Yeah.
what's your like your Tiberian Mastiff? What else are you looking? Are you like most expensive Tiberian Mastiff puppy? Is that your Google search and just ordering it right away?
Yes.
How many? Like, are you getting one puppy or multiple puppies? Are you getting a nest?
Oh, I'm getting a whole family.
With or okay, like you're getting 5 puppies essentially.
No, I'm getting the whole family, the mom and father too.
Sure. Like that's the thing, you did it really fast, so let's keep that in mind. Like,
Yeah.
these for some reason, like if you look back, these were weirdly expensive, but you can't find it back online anymore. But we'll talk about it later. Okay.
And they are going to be they're going to be rehabilitation puppies for the prison.
Oh, so you're sending them to training first, like. Okay, don't send it to me.
They're gonna go right to the prison. This is gonna be their new home. And I mean,
Yeah.
who's gonna hate a dog? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
There
I guess,
are new
but-
mascots. There are mascots.
To be
Magus.
fair,
Magus.
Magus would hate a dog.
Yeah, get him if he longs. And I don't know, maybe what's his face? Brasford's probably not really into dogs.
Yeah. Either way, I'll put it on the prisons tab.
Sure.
Why did we just lose 18 million?
Well, that's probably the thing. Like, you know, you took it on their tab, but you didn't find the tab, so you probably hacked somebody else, like bank account, and you probably get refunded.
Or
in
the person
future.
I'm on the phone with.
Oh, sure. You're using Josh's account. Sure.
Yeah. It'll be in quotations. I'll pay you back. That's what it's labeled as.
No,
I'll
it's
pay you
just
back.
I owe you.
Yeah, or that,
That's
or
better.
I owe you, or I'll pay you. Yeah, just I owe you. Not even like spelling it out. Just the letters I owe and you.
Yeah. Sure.
Just a few billion. So yeah, there's going to be. It's also going to be Express Pass, so it'll arrive here tomorrow.
Only the best for those doggos.
Yep, only the best. I've
Well,
already also
You're
ordered the best of
let's
the best.
say you're
Thanks, guys.
trying to ordering for the morning. Maybe just gonna be a small delay, like importing them. Because again, I want to do something with these guys, and the next day is probably gonna be in the next 15 minutes. I don't know if I can put it all together, but you ordered them like fast as possible. Let's say express.
Express, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk, you're driving the kids in the back. You just got away from the guys, from the bodyguards. You have your own entrance with your car probably, or maybe like a few of them. Are you like still like safely driving, or like as soon as the bodyguards gone, you're going at your highest speed, or?
Yeah, I'm going to be safely driving. The car's still pretty much blends in. So, yeah, I'm just going normal speed.
Normal speed, and just head back to one of your secret areas. Yeah, so yeah, the father, he talks to you and he's like, again, Shadowhawk, I want to thank you. I know this is your guys, first missions doing something like this. You're, I must admit, you're not the best bodyguards I ever had. As in, how you guys with some planning, what things you do, but you're keeping me safe, and you saved me and my son. There's been no casualties. We maybe scared some people, but you guys are doing a good job. like especially I must admit I didn't expect something like this from this program. Like especially when I heard about Entropy and about Whip and as of course Magus. I mean like you I know were essentially well I heard something about you were a good guy, but the other guys are yeah most of them are like great guys. Magus he can be a bit grumpy, but I think you're really having a
He would
change in him.
receive. Sorry to interrupt you, but
Yeah.
he would get a little blip on his phone, and it would be a message from me saying that I'm offended. You didn't expect the very best from me.
Yeah, so he looks Whip you, never mind. I'm like I'm saying, I'm saying good stuff about you. Like it's so hard talking to Whip. I don't know essentially what, or I'm trying to treat him as a human person, but I don't know even if he is something like that. Especially since he's everywhere. Please, Whip, don't
I'd
follow me
just
back home.
say he's
Don't
basically a
follow me
line of
back
code.
home.
Like when I leave, you can
I'd,
visit, but
I'd say basically he's just a bunch of lines of code with personality that needed some more adjusting. Yeah, Entropy, he was more of the people feared what he is or what he represents.
yeah, that's maybe
As
where the
for
sun. Sorry,
Magus,
go ahead.
I just explained to him, yeah, basically, Entropy, he's more there because people fear his potential, you could say. Whip, he's just basically a bunch of lines of code that needed to have some adjustments made to the personality before he was made active. But Magus, yeah, I've got no clue about him yet. He's literally the newest guy on the team.
Like maybe the sun he butts in and he's like, well, oh, I must admit I trust Whip more than Entropy. You see the things Entropy did. Yeah, he can do a lot of stuff. He hurt a one person in park. Okay, he didn't mean it, but it was something. If you look at the video, he used his power, but it doesn't like he seems in control. If you look at Whip, he seems to be doing everything on time when he wants it, when he wants to do it. And Entropy seems to have trouble with his own powers. That's what I call
Yeah,
dangerous.
that's only once he goes to a certain size. Unfortunately, the larger he gets, the lower his IQ drops.
Like same goes for Magus. We know his level. We know what he's capable of. We've seen him. We know what he needs to get, like to do something. Like we know his essential spells because yeah, we know spells. Like Entropy, there's some stuff about in books about guys like him. Like he's similar to God power level. They're not gods essentially. They're a different kind of level. He's dangerous. If you ask me, as far as like, come on, son, he's been nice to us. He's been very funny. He's only going to be everybody's friend. Like you have to look past someone's power, look inside and see, what's there. And some people
Yep.
say there was
And
once evil there. I can't see it for myself right now. He seems.
yeah, I'd look at the sun. We'd be saying this, and I'd say, look at me. My powers are a snappy costume and a utility belt. But it's not in what you got, it's in how you use it.
Yeah.
He honestly tries to use his powers for good. And yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, the father is like, yeah, great way of explaining it. It's a son that's very important. It doesn't matter what people think you are, but what you make of yourself. And being a good person is about making the good choices, even though it's not always what other people want from you. And he heads back to his book and he's like, well, Dad, I have to say, like, if you look at history, most of the humans are they're selfish, don't care really about others. Of course, there are exceptions, but mostly we're still doing it about some guilt or some selfish reason that we do some stuff. And he grabs his book again. Like that's where we see a difference between the father and son. Like father's like, people are good essentially, and the son is like, no, people are selfish essentially. That's what you pick it up, Shadowhawk. There's something. The father is like a wise person, but his son is like doesn't picking it up. The son's the villain.
Yeah, I'd say to him, yeah, unfortunately, our species is still galactically quite young, and and we're still trying to learn.
I'm
But
just
then
gonna chime in. I'm just gonna chime in. Are you sure it's not you that is galactically behind? It seems that if everyone's like these two, then they're hundreds of years in advance. It seems that you as a species need to evolve, Mr. Shadowhawk.
And the father's like, yeah, well, Whip. I mean, he's doing. I don't think he needs to evolve. I think he's good the way he is. Um, you know, some people. I wish some people were more like Shadowhawk.
What, that dress up in their underwear and jump on
Yeah,
people at night?
that's a good point. The costume, I don't. He's like, yeah, the costume. I don't want everybody to wear a costume per se. I mean, like I said, I don't think that's the thing. We're probably gonna change in the future. I hope that superheroes don't have to wear masks in the future anymore. We can just all live in peace, as long as there are, you know, bad people out there trying to hurt people, like innocent people. Sometimes a mask is needed. That's like Entropy being the decoy, me having to disguise myself. It's a basic same principle that we sometimes have to use in these kinds of circumstances. So yeah, you right.
Well, fortunately enough for me, I don't need to wear a mask. I openly state where my address is. Granted, it's to some house named Gary, but I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. Cut to Gary. Why are you people here?
Are you talking about real world Gary right now, or just a random person named Gary?
Just a random.
No.
No, we'll do it real Gary. Yeah, it just. Why are you people here?
that's why I keep on getting the FBI over asking to scan my hard drive.
This explains everything.
No, because that's Gary 20 years in the future. Or, yeah. So in the future, Gary, if in 20 years the FBI is at your doorstep, you now know why.
Man.
The father does react to this, like, don't you ever use like some kind of, I don't know, masking for where your source code is?
No, not really. If it just gets deleted, I just pop up somewhere else.
Really?
Yeah. As you humans would put it, I am technically immortal. Much to your fear or dismay.
And there's like the son. He says, like with the emphasis on technically. Yeah. And there's like this little laugh, like, and the father laughs. Like it's a little joke, and the father laughs after a while as well.
Time to question it in entirety.
So yeah, let's go back to Entropy. Entropy, the guy, is still like some time has passed, like maybe 20 minutes. You've been talking, you've been keeping up yourself with this guy.
Sometime during him talking and everyone else talking, they all get a email saying Happy Dog Biscuit Appreciation Day.
Yeah,
This random guy called Whip.
Yeah, well, like that. Does this guy who sits in the limo gets it as well? Like the guy who popped in. Did you hack his phone and does he get it as well?
Oh no! Everyone in the world is receiving this text.
Oh my god! Like now it's gonna be a real national holiday. Now everybody knows about this.
Yeah, everyone.
Wait, is this a national holiday or an
It's an
international?
actual holiday. I put a link of it in chat.
Yeah, but is it a national holiday or an international holiday?
This is a international holiday.
Nice.
Yeah. So International Dog Biscuit Appreciation Day.
So yeah, so there's no like this is probably going to some kind of illness. It's not like people like immediately react to this, but if you like go back to the concert and people were filming it on like their devices, we see like people all going off with the same meal for some people popping up. And it's just some like they first get like a dog barking emoji or something. And this is the thing, like this is the moment we get in the story, but if we were following you guys for longer, probably like more people were suddenly like walking their dog outside, like I'm just taking my dog, I'm just taking a walk with him. So there's more people walking dogs outside than there
Sudden
was.
news today: a hacker has internationally entered everyone's phone and texted them saying Happy International Appreciation for Dog Biscuits. Morality has improved among the nations, and people are taking more consideration for dog biscuits.
Yeah, essentially that's what happened. Like on the news, there's like this one issue, people, and then like the other news anchor's like, oh, that's actually pretty nice. It's like he hacked our phones. Like, still though.
Still though.
So yeah. So you've been talking with this guy for a few minutes, and it's like, you know, he's taking notes. He's not filming you. He didn't feel like doing that. Like, you know, it's a private meeting. He doesn't want your face out there. He's like, well, it's good that you talked. Thank you for talking to me, but I really gotta get home before my mom gets mad. It's like really late. I made a magical, illusion. But if I don't get back, the illusion will disappear and I will get grounded.
I understand. Make sure to look at that section I made for you, by the way.
I will,
It should
of course.
help you with your studies, I believe.
Thank you very much. I hope that I one day can visit. I wrote down where he came from. I hope I to visit Damien one day to learn more about magic. And until then, I will be spreading the message, trying to teach people, and maybe set up, the monthly service, because I'm really into that idea, trying to help people get their stuff together in magic. And I think this is just thank you. I'm sorry to disturb you and your son. He seems to be sleeping, and I didn't want to wake him up. Thank you, and he just teleports out. And the bodyguard.
If he was going to walk away, I was going to take previous words that Entropy has said disguised as this man, mix it, and say, "Don't forget to walk your dog." He just turns back. Oh, okay, I will. Thank you for taking care. Also, Happy Dog Appreciation.
You can make a technology roll to see if you can hack his phone so that you can call him if you want.
Fuck it, why not? What's the worst that's gonna happen? My phone's been hacked. Nah, it'll be fine.
You know, you could totally have just asked B to be like, call him. Like, as long as you got his number, I could be like, oh yeah, don't forget to walk your
You
dog.
used to call me on my
Yeah,
cell
so-
phone.
You don't essentially get like all the info that's on his phone, but you do get like his phone number. You're able to call him. Do you
I
call
rolled
him?
a 3. I mean, yeah.
Wait,
Also, I rolled a 3. I'm sad.
Yeah, you rolled a 3. Wait. That's like
But you got
that's
so
like
much of a bonus, it doesn't matter.
yeah, but it's like you got his phone number. That's like not super hard to get. That's like essentially the only thing you got. If you got higher, you could have done more. So let me see if he picks up, because you're just trying to call him. Yeah, he picks up. It's like, hello. This is
I
Bob.
wanted to mention, don't forget to walk your dog for, as you've probably noticed on your phone, somebody mentioned to everyone that it's Dog Biscuit Appreciation Day. I don't know about you, but it's a nice day today. So
I don't have a dog. I have 3 cats and a snake.
Walk your
Yeah.
snake.
walk your snake or your cats, or go to the pound and pick up a lost little puppy.
Roll this. Do you have a deception, Jim, to see if he gets that this is someone else, or or that this is fake deception?
I rolled a 14.
Nice. Yep. He's thinking like, sure. Like this
Well-
guy's confused. Like Entropy did like a great job of being this guy and like being this normal, wise person, and now he just gets a call from him, being like, walk your dog and fuck your snake.
It's and this is all sentence mixed too, so it's trying to sound as normal as possible.
Yeah. Like, sure.
He has like slight suspicions, but it sounds close enough. He's like, I guess, alright.
So, yeah.
Sorry, it's just that
Sure,
I have a
sure.
soft spot for animals, and yeah, I just saw the text and it spoke to my heart just a little bit.
Okay, well, I will do my best.
Wait, how'd you get my phone number? Bye.
No, he thinks the guy is like a pretty good wizard, so he does this is something he doesn't question.
Either way, sorry for interrupting you. Have
So
a nice day.
He hangs up, but we see him like saving the number under the name of the guy.
Great.
I would then link that number to Entropy's,
I mean,
and
fair
then
enough.
give the little bit of like, hey, I just did this.
So yeah, you get a message essentially from what he did. That you're he like you said, you were doing a very good job of being this guy, and Whip made him sound weird. How do you react to this, Entropy? Or do you just don't watch your phone until you get back to the base?
Oh, that's awesome. Don't do that again.
I also, my character also does misspell the again, by the way. He
Yes.
forgets the A. Just for authenticity's sake.
I edit his text and then say again, and then make it obvious that I spell checked it for him. Like it's in crayon too.
Fucking like red, there's like a red circle around it, and you drew an arrow and all that.
Okay, so let's back to Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk, you're back at the base. You put the son to bed. The father, he's not going to sleep yet. He's going there in a few moments. So he's still talking to you. And
This is gonna sound mean. They all have alarm clocks, right?
Yeah.
You know the song "Wake Me Up Inside"?
of course I do, van Evian Sissus or something.
So I'm gonna change their alarm to "Wake Me Up Inside" and crank that volume up to 11.
And is it still the normal wake up time, or
Oh no, it's their normal wake up time.
okay.
It's just gonna blast their eardrums with "Wake me up, wake me!" Just
Even
that
for the
sad.
child?
No, for everyone.
Everyone.
They're gonna wake up at that time. Their normal times, but it's just gonna blast that. Even for Shadowhawk.
Sure.
Like, Magus is with you right now because he's not invisible anymore. He's like, I'm heading off back to bed. Please don't wake me for any reason. I need my sleep.
And then it will be especially for him.
Yep.
You turn it up to 11 instead of 10.
I don't know if he has an alarm clock, to be honest. I don't know if he uses electronic devices. But again, there's just still a speaker system in his room, so.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it. If he wakes up, it just goes up. So yeah, the father is talking to you, Shadowhawk. He's essentially thanking you for what you said to his son. He says, "You know, my son he has a dark view sometimes on the world. He, I'm trying to teach him, but I'm not always getting through to him. And I really hope he learns his lesson soon, because you know there's big power inside of him, and he says, I'm afraid what will happen if he keeps seeing the world the way he does."
I'd say to him, honestly, there was a time when I had a view like his. What he needs is, honestly, to see more of the world, more than just the suffering, more than just the chaos. He needs to be able to see the good in people. He needs to see people helping people in soup kitchens. He needs to see people helping people in all sorts of situations.
Yeah, I really just wish he made some friends. I think that will help. You know, some people to hang out with. He's always having his nose in the books, like not even like great books. They're all about politics and learning. He's always doing stuff like that, and I really wish pick something like a kid would read.
Fortunately, he has a mentor once told me politics and good just do not mix.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna try to do my best. That's all I can, I guess. But if he loves reading, I don't want to get him off. But I just have to find a way that I can combine his hobby with something that other people would like. Thank you for what you're doing. You're helping not only him and me, but you're helping us like on a different level as well. You're helping those other guys as well. I think you have a good influence on them. Alright, and then he walks off to his own room, going to sleep until his alarm clock blasts super loud music. What do? You're now alone in base. Sorry for the guinea pigs on the background.
Oh, it's adorable. I'm back from helping people with lawnmower.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I would be crafting a disguise for when Shadowhawk would remove the mask.
Okay. Yeah. So let's go to the other guy. Oh, sorry. There's something. Can you try to reconnect? Cause you're very slow Gary. I'm hearing like your sentence takes like it's very like spread out. Am I the only one having problems with Gary's sound?
I
Yeah,
hear
he's
you.
laggy.
Unfortunately, I have to hook up using my tablet, and unfortunately, this one button keeps on turning on the Google, or keeps on triggering Google search.
Okay. Well, you sound better now, but
Right.
oh, never mind.
But
Sometimes.
like I was saying, he'd basically be crafting his disguise for when he'd use Alicia to create another fake identity for himself.
Yeah. Sure. So yeah, let's head that back to Entropy. Entropy, you arrived at Entropy's restaurant. It's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's currently like not open. But like your clones are still. Well, what do your clones do when the restaurant is closed, or it's just 24/7 open, even though there's nobody there?
Oh no, they've had the door closed for a while probably, and they're all playing poker probably.
Sure.
But it's like a weird bastardization of poker that's like not even like at all correct. But like they've just made up their own rules.
We see their like cards, and we see like one Yu-Gi-Oh card in one hand, like one is having magic cards, and it's like even the cards don't like make any sense. Like somebody's having $1 in his hand.
Like one person just has a small piece of paper with the word card written on it.
Somebody's like, okay, let's do this, and he rolls some dice. And one is like a D6, the other is like a D12.
One of them's a D1 somehow. You're not really sure about that one, but it hurts your eyes to look at it. But somehow it's just it's actually just a ball. It's just a ball. It has one side. It's a ball.
So yeah, do you just you go in? The bodyguards they stay outside, but you go in with the father and oh no, you are the father and the son.
Yeah, I'd pick up the like son and carry him.
Yeah, so you walk in. Like, how do you clones like react? Do they see you as a customer or do they know it's you?
They probably wouldn't even pay attention to me. In fact, a couple of them might even give me dirty looks.
Like, okay, yeah, you just walk by and they just keep playing their game. Like maybe someone is like, we're closed or we're open. I don't know.
We don't really lock the doors, so I mean.
Want some money? Just take the cash register. Need a job? Just come to work tomorrow.
Yeah, basically just so like they don't even care.
It's like, maybe there's like some weird stuff in there as well. They're like, oh yeah, and don't forget to work wrestling on Sunday. Don't forget to walk your dog because we just got a message on our phones. Like, very important.
Yeah,
and one is like,
for some reason there's a couple of dogs just hanging around too. A few of them playing poker as well, but I mean,
there's like one guy who's like bingo, and he just takes out his bingo card. One guys. So what did I win? And everybody's like putting some random stuff down.
There's like an action figure. There's like an action figure, a coin, a like empty can of cola. It's like yeah, I'm rolling in the money now.
And there's like one like a gold bar, like one thing essentially worth something, like a gold bar filled with diamonds or something, like so super expensive. The other guy's some cheap stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
And he looks like maybe there's a comic in there and he just starts reading it and like puts all the stuff there and just throws away the gold bar. Away with the junk.
Oh yeah, I'd like, or if I could edit the scene slightly, could we make it a Shadowhawk comic?
Sure.
For the hell of it?
Sure. It's a Shadowhawk comic, not an actual like. It's not even like actually been printed. It's just a Shadowhawk comic that randomly they have.
Yeah, like it still says Nightstalker because you essentially just did it. So the front's like one half of the face is the Nightstalker mask, and the other half of the face is the Shadowhawk mask.
Oh man, I haven't seen this edition yet. I heard that he turns into a new superhero. Awesome.
Like the other guy's like, that guy's so lame. Have you seen his costume?
What are you talking about? He's amazing. Nah, man, he's lame. Don't even fool, man.
Really love his sidekick, you know, with his catchphrase. It's so awesome. It sounds so familiar but so new. And he's like talking about the Entropy.
Did you see that kid with the jalapeno costume? Great, man.
Yeah. So where's your secret like hidden? Your secret like road? Like, are you making like a lot of noise more than the entropies are currently? I wouldn't think so, right?
No, they're all very
Yeah.
loud. But yeah, my character would go up to
I would think you would just walk into the fridge or something.
Even better. He'll walk up to one of the entropies and say, "Hey, I need into the secret entrance." Huh? Oh, all right. The guy opens his mouth, and I walk into his mouth. Don't ask how that physics works, but
So how did the father also? Oh no, it's you. I just keep forgetting it's just you.
Yeah.
Like I really
don't
like the
ask
idea
of how that works, but
I want to add this a little bit, and like they open something else first, and we see like the entrance to some kind of bank, like the inside of a bank where all the kind of stuff is stored. It's like not your bank, just you have a door to a bank. You're like, no, not that one.
Not that one. That's for Tuesday. I need the one today.
Oh, sorry.
Why does this keep happening?
And he opens his mouth and you get in. Where, like, do we just see you like walking around base again, or do we see you pop out of somewhere?
You see me pop out. Like I go into the thing, it just cuts to the base.
I'm
walking out of the like.
I really like the Josh like.
Office.
I was thinking like Josh is having a midnight snack and he cracks an egg. He opens the egg and you pop out.
That's great. He cracks an egg and suddenly I'm there, like yo.
He's like still tired, so it's like when it was like Entropy.
Why does this keep happening?
Oh, you're not even you're the diplomat, or did you change while traveling?
No, I'm still the diplomat.
Like the boy's like, am I dreaming?
Yes.
Am I dreaming about fathers and their small? Do I want to get? What does this mean? I'm not ready to be a father. Oh man, I'm going back to bed. And Josh walks off back to bed. Like he keeps the fire on underneath the bed. He just because it's dreaming forgets to put that off. Do you turn on the fire?
No, my character's just like he looks at it. He looks back. He pulls a hat out, even while still transformed. He pulls out like a fire safety hat and says, "Remember, kids, always put out fires." He just like takes his finger and like puts out a small amount of the fire.
So I think we're gonna end there because I know some of you guys still have some stuff to do. For me,
And don't forget, everyone.
Yeah, so that we get some quick scenes. Like the first scene is obvious, I think here, and that's the scene of everybody. Is everybody waking up to that same song? Is it
Everyone except Entropy? He's waking up to Smash Mouth.
That's like All Star was my favorite song. It's like it's my top 2 song, so great that it's in there. Everyone's like, wake me up. Like this, the father is like really calm, like okay, and the son's like, oh my god, and
blasting the speakers.
The son unplugs like the thing. The speakers is like I'm thinking about what Magus is just destroying every recorder, like music player he sees. He blasts everything.
His entire room is just wrecked by the end of it, and he's just like, someone better fix this.
Like, then there is Miss Michelle. Miss Michelle don't have. She has like an old-timey. She has all old-timey stuff, so you're not connected to her alarm clock. She doesn't have speakers in her room.
She literally specifically did this so that you couldn't fuck with her.
Josh just sleeps through it. Like we hear the whole song like over and over. He's just sleeping.
Eventually, his alarm clock just runs out of batteries.
Yeah. No, batteries and it runs out of batteries and nope.
Oh yeah, good point. I guess.
It just goes off for like a long time. Yeah, and then there's you for like, how does Entropy wake up?
Oh, my character was ready for
you're
it.
an all-star.
The moment it goes off, he's like starts a whole thing of singing the song alongside it.
It just becomes he just starts playing as if he was like in a one of those MTV specials.
Yeah.
You're not even sleeping, are you?
No, my character didn't sleep.
So you were just like sitting there and like, oh, great.
It's worth it. I shall wait forever if I have to do this.
How does Shadowhawk
There's a camera
react?
on him filming it.
How does Shadowhawk react when his alarm clock goes off with "Wake me up inside"?
Actually,
Blasting
I'm
off the speakers,
imagining
just
him
booming.
not even using an alarm clock, just waking up like normal.
You would probably hear it from all the other rooms.
Maybe
Yeah.
Shadowhawk is more like a night person. So maybe
Yep.
you're in your car and your car radio just puts on the song like real loud. And just maybe you knock it or something. The off button. So Entropy, I know you had a scene you wanted to do.
Yeah.
What do you think? If you wrote something in the guy Bob's the Flocker's book, what did you write?
So he goes home, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
And as soon as I imagine he'd look at it either that night or the next morning.
Yeah, it's like under the he's like a 17-year-old, maybe like even older, still living with his mom. But he's like under the blankets with some magic light on his finger, reading the book.
Okay, so basically I would or whenever it he opens it to the first page of my modification or what I added, it would just be in big bold letters at the top. The lost art of chaos magic. And it has detailed information about a lot of things that Entropy would be able to do and stuff like that. And it says, it's at the end of it, if he actually looks at the end of it, it'll say something along the lines of, using this magic will give you whatever you want. Not whatever you want, but using this magic will make you much stronger of a magician, but it will possibly corrupt you, basically, is what it says.
So yeah, there's this puzzling. He's puzzled about it. It's why would he give him dangerous magic that can corrupt him? Maybe there's we see him looking just sideways, thinking about what to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything? Sorry.
Go ahead. But at the very bottom of it, it says, "Don't worry, it's not as dangerous as it seems."
Okay. My question, does it say anything about you in there, about Entropy, or is just chaos magic and some basic?
It actually does have a little bit about me in there. It's just what exactly the concept of chaos is and stuff like that, and explains the original user of chaos magic, which would be my character, or at least an incarnate.
Yeah, it would be you, but there's probably some gods who were ascended from powers you created. You didn't create the gods, but you maybe dropped some power somewhere, or from your power some stuff happened, like gods came out of it, or there's other gods who use kind of stuff. There's other
I
magicians.
mean, there are people.
Yeah.
There are plenty of people more powerful than I am.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So okay, nice. Nightstalker, do you want to have like an after credit scene, like a simple, maybe do something like Shadowhawk? Sorry.
Just normal patrolling. Stop off at Alicia's for a little while.
Yeah, so maybe it's like pretty late, so maybe you head to Alicia, and she was well, she's asleep. Is it like, did you call her? Is she aware that you're coming, or are you?
No, it's more of a leave a bouquet of flowers by
Okay.
the bed.
So yeah,
One
we
of those things that if it was not a superhero she was dating, it'd be creepy as hell, but since it is one, she'd think it was sweet.
You're at the prison, right?
no. He says he's going to his girlfriend, drop some flowers.
Oh,
Probably then
okay.
we see some. Maybe we see her looking at her, like slowly walking closer, but then it's like burglary on 4th Street or something, you know? And you're like, you're moving and stop, and you're like, not tonight, and you head off.
No. He realizes that he is on 4th Street. He realizes that he's the one that's the burglar.
He's like, oh shit. Well, then he could just call it in.
I got
Maybe
him.
he's like, maybe it's like there's a burglary on 4th Street and there's a bank robbery. It's like, yeah, I'm the burglar, but we'll take care of the burglar.
Yeah, I'm the burglar. You're under arrest. Damn it.
No, it'd be more like, yeah, it's me on 4th Street.
No, you would
checking in on someone I rescued. I'm on the way to bank robbery.
Yeah.
What you should have said was, yeah, I took care of the burglar already, and now I'm heading to the bank robbery. You know, just get yourself that street rev of how good you are, because you already took care of that burglar. Right? It was called it.
Who's the burglar, though? I'm not going to frame some innocent schmo.
Yeah. So I think we'll leave it up for there, guys. I hope we can play next week. I will.
There is one last thing.
Okay.
At the prison, there's a package that's been received via helicopter.
The package is there.
Packages. And on the top, there's a envelope with a handwritten letter saying, with all the bills and whatnot, and saying that I owe you, with the chibi version of W.I.P giving a thumbs up and a wink as a little call card next to it. When they open it up, they see all the dogs.
Sure. Right. Well, we'll see that next time, because I have an idea for the dogs. But we see the crate like landing for the next session to start. That's like the cliffhanger.
They're just like, God damn it, W.I.P.
Not again, W.I.P. This is the 17th time.
First the Chihuahuas. No.
First the Chihuahuas.
Oh, you weren't there for that. But
that was me, actually.
That was Entropy.
First Chihuahuas that were rabid, now giant dogs. What's the world coming to?
So yeah, guys, I'm gonna stop it here.
It'd be even funnier if the person that was doing all this was allergic to dogs.
Oh, true. Anyway.